Sometimes it's about more than manifesting. You got to do the work. Yes, sir. I want to welcome you all back to another episode of the Keep It Uplifting podcast, where we show and prove that the change and growth you seek is possible if you keep going, keep grinding, and most importantly, keep it uplifting. This is a ISO episode. I am shooting by myself. I've been traveling a lot, man. I've been moving around. Obviously recently was in Miami with Brandy, and I was actually thinking about not even doing the pod. Been feeling a little crazy. The weather in Maryland is nuts, man. It's super, super allergy season. You could probably hear it in my voice. I'm sorry if you hear it in my voice, but I am here. Let me give myself a round of applause. I'm here. And I'm happy to be here for you guys because, Mother's Day was yesterday. I'm shooting this right before release day. So I'm shooting this. I'm going to get this chopped up. I'm going to have to edit this up. But, that's a lot of the background stuff. But I'm shooting this the day after Mother's Day. I was sitting with my mom yesterday, and we were just, we were chatting, right? My mother's not a big believer in holidays anymore. I won't really get into those stipulations, but she was just at the house relaxing, and I was, it was cool. It was serene over there. She was like, "Oh, good seeing you. What you doing over there?" I was like, "I just, popped in, say hello, see what you doing." And mom's was enjoying life, man, watching some subtitled movie of some sort. It was crazy, man. But anyway, with us talking, she actually gave me a topic and didn't even know it, but she was like, sometimes you got to take care of you. And that's why I started with LL Cool J talking about, put your mask on first, stay on your purpose. And I think that's for everybody, right? Like, you got to have some reason for being here. And I talked about this before, but I recently read this book, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. And the book talks about, obviously, you being awesome, but it talks about our beliefs and our limiting beliefs and what we really think of ourselves and how we truly, truly see ourselves, right? And sometimes we don't think about how awesome we truly, truly are, right? Like I ruptured my Achilles in 2016. And when I ruptured my Achilles, I was adamant about coming back bigger and better. I was studying for, I think it was my CCNA at the time. I was still working at Verizon. I just wasn't doing well financially as I wanted to. And, I didn't get the tech job yet. I didn't move on to bigger and better things. I was really, really pushing to just do everything so fast. And I wasn't really taking the lesson, right? It wasn't taking the fact that I was always ripping and running. I was trying to be there for my friends. I was partying a lot at this time. I was in different relationships. I had just got out of a relationship, got back into a relationship. And I was constantly doing something for everybody else while trying to do something for myself. But I never really, really took a moment to just step back and take a breath. I never took that opportunity. I never took the opportunity to just really focus and hone in on what am I doing for myself. And during this time, it was a tough time, especially I ruptured my right Achilles, so I couldn't really go anywhere. I couldn't really do anything without the help of somebody else, right? I could have drove left foot, but I tried that. It just didn't go well. I actually fell at some point in the house and put a hole in the wall. So after that, I was just like, let me sit my hot cakes down. You know what I'm saying? So it was just one of those situations where I was stuck and there was nothing I could do. I couldn't get out. I couldn't do anything on my own. I had to depend on people. And, you know, I'm such a particular person. It was hard because you take a lot of things for granted. But during that time, I got to not only relax and recover, but I started to figure out my plan. I said, my heel hurts when it rains, when it snows. I could tell when the weather's changing. I'm not going to be able to work on my feet in sales anymore. I got to get out of this. Like, I got to be prepared to get out of this. So I even almost got a job during that time. It was crazy. Like, that's how aggressive I was working. And then one day, roommate was gone. I was at home, and nobody was here to help me. I think I wanted to make something to eat. I like fell off my scooter. I fell off my scooter, and I just laid there. And I said, I'm a big man of faith. I said, God, like, what is going on? Like, why did this happen to me? Searching for answers. And I just laid there for a long time. And what it said to me was, just chill. Sometimes we're working so hard, we're pushing ourselves, and not really relax for 18 days or a week or something, but enjoy what you're doing. That's what it said to me. I looked at what I was doing. I said, I'm working hard. I'm going to get there, but I'm not going to get there tomorrow. I'm not even going to be walking tomorrow, let alone running. I got a scooter. And that just kind of put me at ease. And I think a lot of us don't really sit back and just relax sometimes, right? Like, we don't. And I'm telling you this story because I came out of that and I never look back, right? We do so many amazing things and we never look back on what we have established. We just look at where we're not or what we haven't accomplished. But that was such a tragic time for me. I don't really know who's even going to be interested in this story, but I'm telling it, man. Like, that was such a tragic time for me. I remember crying on that floor. Like, why? But somehow I came out of that. I started walking again, went back to work with a different sense of purpose, was still trying to earn some money, make up for the money. And the craziest part about the story is that when I went back to work, they were making so much money when I was away from work. That was the painful thing too. People was telling me, they was calling me to check on me, hey man, you going to be straight, man. You can't wait for you to get back because we making so much money. As soon as I get back to work, they change the commission structure. So the money was gone. But the pain was still in my foot. The pain was still there. But the sense of purpose, I was locked in because I just took that time to just, sometimes you got to settle in the mess. You got to you don't bask in it, but just like settle for a second. I'm like, okay, this is nuts. I never want to be here again. I never want to be at a job where I'm not getting paid enough and I'm trying to figure out how to walk or trying to figure out how to get back to work. I was looking at all kinds of things on Amazon to like get back to work and hopefully be on a knee, not even my foot, to try to make money at that time. And really it was the only opportunity really outside of getting in trouble and having to sit in a cell that I was truly going to have in the last couple of years, 6 years to 7 now, right? Yeah, 2023, 7 years to just settle, and just rest. I know this isn't my typical pod, but I thought I should share this story with you guys. Like, I really feel that we are moving at such a rapid rate and we're always doing things and we're always wound up. And some people know how to vacation, like Arlise, Rich Auntie. She's the perfect person if you ever want to know how to, figure out where, need a sounding board or figure out what you need to do to kind of relax. That's definitely the perfect person. You got to take some time for yourself. If you don't take some time to enjoy the journey, it will eat you up. It will spit you out and it will drain you. You got to take some time to reflect. Reflect on the work that you put in to get to where you are. So you can stop telling yourself that maybe you're not good enough. Or maybe you're not working hard enough. Maybe you're not pushing the envelope as much as you should. Like, yes, have your foot on the gas. But at the same time, don't go off the bridge. Cause you just speeding, right? Like you should be headed in a certain direction. You should be locked in. But you should know that you truly are are absolutely amazing, man. Sitting on the floor with a ruptured Achilles, crying years ago, asking myself why me to where I am now, there's a lot that's taken place that I should be proud of. And I'm sure that you have a story, all of you have a story of coming from somewhere, being in a certain place, mental place, mad at your parents, not getting what you want, trying to make a team, trying to, go to a school, trying to get this education, trying to get money for this, trying to bag this girl, trying to secure a husband, whatever the case may be. And you still came out of that situation where you were unsuccessful and you're here now. You should be proud of that. A lot of us are constantly doing things for others, constantly on this wheel, moving. But what are you doing for you? I had to I had to tear something. I had to rupture a tendon to sit down and enjoy my life. I don't really know who this episode is for, but take some time for yourself. You deserve it. You are phenomenal. You are a badass. And it's just crazy because it's like we think that taking time for ourselves in certain situations is selfish, or pursuing our dreams and going at them aggressively is selfish. But if you don't really achieve anything, who's going to have the regret? If you don't get to your destination, wherever that may be for you, who's going to have the regret? Who's going to have that pain? Who's going to be sitting on their deathbed thinking about woulda, coulda, shoulda? Right? In the book, You Are a Badass, there's a quote here. I love it. It says, "Never apologize for who you are. It lets the whole world down." Never apologize for being in pursuit of a better life. Never apologize for being in pursuit of excellence. I see a lot of things on social media that kind of chastise us in America for wanting to be successful. What is that about? I don't even know what that is about. I don't even know how to respond to that because everybody wants to win. Everybody likes vacationing. They like eating good food. They like having great experiences. And somewhere in there, even if it's gas to put in the car, money comes into play. So in a world that is driven by currency, well, why won't you get in there and get on that wave? I just don't understand that at times. And that may not connect with everybody. And like I said, this is just a different episode. Been traveling. We got some amazing guests coming up for you all. But I really want everybody to focus on themselves, man. Focus on what charges you. Focus on what completes you. Because everyone needs you. even you. So do it for you. Keep it uplifting.
Make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, keep it uplifting.